Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will dive deep into Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 11th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price prediction and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 3rd of April, 2025, our system has identified Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -2.59. Now, let us examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has faced a decline of 2.48%. This equates to an average daily loss of 0.35% since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is currently positioned in the midst of a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating that further decreases within this trend are likely. Analyzing the present 3-month trend, we anticipate a potential decline of approximately 13.19% over the next 3 months, with a possible range of returns varying from -25.20% to +0.129%. In terms of a longer perspective, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 19.44%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between 4.25% and 63.82% over the next year. In current terms, this would translate to a future price range between $206.58 and $324.60. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, "Green Day on Friday for Apple." The Apple stock price increased by 4.06% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 11th of April, 2025, rising from $190.42 to $198.15. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 7.24%, with a low of $186.06 and a high of $199.54. The price has been exhibiting volatility during this period, and there has been a loss of 9.06% over the last 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 31 million shares, with a total of 87 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $17.15 billion. It is important to note that declining volume amidst rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the upcoming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $260.10, while the lowest was $164.08. Currently, the price stands 23.82%, or $61.95, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. Recent developments regarding Apple Inc., ticker symbol AAPL, signal potential volatility for the company amid ongoing trade tensions and market fluctuations. Analyst Angelo Zeno emphasizes that if Apple does not receive a tariff exemption, it could present a credibility issue for the current administration. This sentiment is crucial as it reflects broader concerns regarding U.S.-China trade relations. As tariffs intensify, Apple may face the necessity to raise iPhone prices, a move that could impact consumer demand and ultimately affect sales. In a challenging market environment where the technology sector has shown vulnerability, Apple stock has already seen significant declines, over 6% recently, suggesting heightened investor anxiety. Despite this, some investors are choosing to buy the dip, indicating a belief in Apple's long-term value, particularly as it remains a cornerstone holding in major investment portfolios. Additionally, Apple's supply chain resilience has been noted, and even with anticipated higher production costs, analysts remain optimistic about its fundamental strength. However, if the tariffs remain high and price hikes are inevitable, this could exert further downward pressure on the stock in the short term. Looking ahead, the volatility surrounding AAPL should prompt investors to monitor how negotiations evolve and how consumer sentiment adjusts. Short-term price fluctuations may continue, but long-term outlooks hinge on Apple's ability to navigate these challenges effectively, potentially positioning it for a rebound as the broader market stabilizes. Analyst ratings. On the 2nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Apple Incorporated a buy grade while recommending a hold action. On the 2nd of April, 2025, Tigris Financial also rated Apple Incorporated with a strong buy grade, suggesting a hold action. On the 12th of March, 2025, Morgan Stanley provided a rating of overweight for Apple Incorporated, again recommending a hold action. On the 21st of February, 2025, UBS rated Apple Incorporated with a reduced grade and suggested an upgrade action. On the 19th of February, 2025, Goldman Sachs gave Apple Incorporated a buy grade along with a recommendation to hold. Given below is a script for a YouTube video. Convert all numbers and currencies to words. Please refine it to be clearer and more engaging, ensuring that the main points and essence of the original content remain intact. Do not add any greetings unless one is present in the original script, and avoid using an overexcited tone. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Today, the stock presents mixed signals. The Apple stock indicates a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average shows a general sell signal. With the long-term average positioned above the short-term average, this creates a more negative outlook for the stock. Should there be further gains, the stock will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $219.15. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will receive support from the short-term average at $190.41. A breakout above the long-term average would trigger another buy signal, whereas a drop below the short-term average would introduce an additional sell signal, reinforcing the overall negative signal. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, April 8, 2025, and to date, it has increased by 14.92%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, resulting in a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning. Close attention should be paid to this stock. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal, pivots, buy signal from 4 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 28 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 25 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, sell signal from 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 27 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 22 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $188.38. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. The stock is likely to experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a wide prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is deemed to carry a high level of risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $13.48 between its high and low, representing a change of 7.24%. In the past week, the stock's daily average volatility has been 10.81%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This is a relatively typical PE ratio, often observed in businesses with long-established records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 1st of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.60. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $198.85. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $188.38. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were executed by Jeffrey E. Williams, who bought and sold 149,070 shares or options in the company. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 30.997. Overall, insiders purchased 1,657,365 shares and sold 3,158,741 shares in the last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and a stop loss has not been established. Is Apple stock a good buy? Apple currently shows several negative signals, suggesting that its performance may remain weak in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 14th of April, we anticipate Apple will open lower by $3.57, starting at $194.58. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.